Hello everyone, my name's Ashley. I'm a surfing, skateboarding, snowboarder who's living in Sweden. Alright, I think I'm ready. I've been packing the trailer for a couple of days now. I've got the car hooked up, and in the trailer I got all the stuff I need to pull this Trimaran apart. So the Trimaran I'm going to pick up that I bought this last autumn is a Pinta 33. It's an old Trimaran, but it's foam core and it's 10 meters long, and I'm pretty sure there's not much on the World Wide Web about what sort of Trimaran it is, but I'm pretty sure that it's the first ever production Trimaran. So after 9 hours driving, I'm down at the boat. I've already started work on moving the trailer underneath it. It's not a small project, so this is it. It's a 10 meter Trimaran from 1975, I believe. It's the first production Trimaran ever built. It's all glass fibre and foam core construction. It's got a little bow thruster, quite cute. It's a pretty nice boat for the price I paid. And then I bought the boat in just before winter, and I had to get a trailer, so I got a new trailer for it. I'm just shoving that under there now. Got a pretty good deal on the trailer, and I had to buy a new car to tow it with. So that's all done. It's been a long winter, but now I'm here starting my boat life. I wish me luck. Got the trailer underneath. I don't know how to show it, but anyhow, yeah. And I got all the sails out. The trailer's underneath. Took a bit of work to get the trailer underneath, but I think it's gonna work. Now I just gotta get the mast and support the mast and take the armors off. Now I'm just about to take the swim ladder off, because if I don't take the swim ladder off, I can't get these poles out. This has been an absolute mission. What a day. Oh, I'm beat down now. I got one thing happened really easily for me just now, is that if you can see this this beam that goes across through the hull, it came out so easy, and I can carry it myself. I'm really happy with that. The end of the day with something going really good. There she is, Pinta 33, first ever production Trimaran. This one was built in 75 and built in Denmark, and then Pinta eventually ended up being going to France. So there's my new boat. I just got to take out the aft beam now. I've taken off all the armour on both sides, and I've secured the mast. And I just thought I'd show you a quick look at the boat. The boat yard, or the storage yard, there's massive amounts of boats in here. Some 40 footers at the other end, and some speed boats. Everyone was here today working on their boats, polishing and whatnot. And yeah, and then now it's the sunset. I'm back at the boat, and I'm trying to put these side pieces on. Okay, so it's the next day now, and I'm just putting some supports on the boat so that it doesn't fall over either side. I don't think the wheels just there were quite enough, so I built these supports on the side so I can, when I take it in and out of the water, I can just drive the boat straight up onto the trailer, just kind of like a speedboat has. If you've made it this far in the video, it'd be really appreciated if you could subscribe to the channel, as that'll help me build a follower base to give me motivation to fix this boat up and get it on the water. Maybe just one day I'll put hydrofoils on the outriggers or the armours, and that'll be quite an interesting project to watch. Alright, thanks for watching. Okay, so if you're wondering, I'm using a MIG without gas, so that's how I can weld in such windy conditions. And now it's just to get a screw on this. I'll screw this on, and then after that I'll weld it onto the trailer. I'll cover this other piece of wood in the same material. Perfect. Maybe you can hear me around this side, but I ran out of glue, so I've got to go and get some glue for that. Alright, just drove over to BLTM to get some more contact limb for that one bit of carpet. And if you haven't seen what a BLTM looks like, this is a BLTM. It's got pretty much everything you need. and it's got cheapest coffee and hot dog. So yeah, I'm hungry now. I'm getting pretty close to being able to trailer it. I'm gonna hook some straps from the top of these underneath onto the other side so that they're set fast, and then we give it a whirl. Okay, here I'm at inside the Trimaran. What little room you have inside is made up with the amount of room you have on the outside. So it's a small, like, 4-seater tip with a table that connects down here, and then you duck under over there into I would say it's a single cabin. It's a sleeping area, and then underneath the sleeping area you have the bow thruster, and there's a hatch in that section as well, so it's easy to get in and out. The bilge in the front here is all dry, and the mast post the mast post is, there's a beam that runs and a cross beam here, so this part of the bilge is the front, and this part in the back is another separate part. This is the only part that had water in it, and not that much. I just took that bucket and I sponged it out. Maybe it was like not even half a bucket, and it sat over the winter like that. There's a sink here that fits in here. I've taken it out so you can take the batteries out for transport, and then of course I stepped on the foot pump and pumped water in there, so there's a little bit of water went onto that battery thing. But this bilge in here underneath the batteries, it's all bone dry. So yeah, there is a little bit of plywood I've noticed now in some parts of the construction. Just, I think it's mainly the furnishers and the walls and stuff. It's like, but all the hull is solid fiber with the foam core. In some sections it doesn't look like there's foam core on all of it. It's just parts around the windows there. It's foam, and then glass, and the glass is like pretty thick in some spots. And then you have a tunnel that in that top section there where the beams go through. This bit down here needs a bit of work. It's like where everyone steps is all broken, so I have to replace that, and the wood on the side which holds the floorboards in is all broken. But other than that, this is only a little bit of work for me compared to some other stuff. And then you go outside, you have a little, like a 4-seater, and there's a place to put the table on the outside here too. There's a place to stick the table holder in there. And you have a table outside. I plan on possibly having the hatch that I have at home, or the, what do you call it, the spray hood, or the set of windows that I have at home off another boat to put on the front section here. So it would just be this will go, and it'll come up maybe another 50 centimeters with windows at the front there, and then it'll look totally different. But that's inside the cabin. It's pretty small, but outside of the cabin makes up for it. You have trampoline on both sides. I've looked over everything now I'm ready to tow it home. I've strapped everything down. The mast is strapped on the best I could. I made a little jig there, mast foot, and strapped it a couple of times here and a couple of times in the front. I've put some EVA foam underneath on the underneath the wood on the front and on the back. Go and fuel the car up and try to hook it onto the trailer. That's going to be another mission. I have to clean up all the wood and stuff and jack up the front and then back the car in and make sure I don't hit anything, and then I have to open the gates at the front as well. Kind of nervous. Yep. You sailing. So I've been driving for about 30 minutes now. About 75 kilometers an hour is perfect. I'm allowed to do 80, but 80 is a bit fast. So 75 is pretty good. It looks like it's all holding together and staying in place. I can't see anything wrong. I fixed that lamp, so that now works. Everything runs really well. Doesn't smell anything, and yeah. Oh, I'm really happy with it. I'm really chuffed on the way that I'm really happy the way that it sits on the trailer and stuff. So keep driving. Got 8.5 hours. Alright, so I made it back up to where I live with the boat. Parked the boat on the trailer in the front of my yard next to the road, but it's up here now. The next thing I need to do is build some stands so I can take the boat off the trailer. So I'm going to start with that, cutting up some metal that I already had to build some boat stands to take the weight of the boat, so I can take the trailer out and go back down to get the other parts of the boat. So my plan also is to extend the roof inside the cabin, so the cabin has more standing room, and then I get more. Here's the cat, hey cat. And then I get more headroom inside the boat. I actually went out, before I went and picked up the boat, I went out and bought a cabin off a different boat, off a speedboat, and this is it. And I've done the measurements, and if I cut the windows and at the base of the window along here and at the front, I can fit this cabin on top of the boat and extend the height of the roof inside the cabin, so there's better standing headroom in where the kitchen, or where the stove and the standing area is inside the cabin. And also you'll be able to see out of the front of the boat while you're inside. And then this extension, there's also a blue cover that covers the whole thing. It comes all the way back to about here. So with that cover, the cover will cover the whole cockpit and the boat. So the boat will be fully enclosed when it's raining and stuff. All the whole cockpit will be enclosed. And in the top of the, so I have to move a couple of the winches. I have to move the winches and all the sailing gear back behind where the end of this will be. So I have got to reroute all the lines and stuff so it works with this cabin on top. But I'm gonna get the boat in the water first and not do this season. I'm gonna fix this and have a look at this over the summer and see if it's gonna work. And then I'm gonna, once the mast is up, and maybe I'll cut this out and I'll sit it in place and just see how it looks, because there's a lot of glass work involves. I'm putting this on and making it solid. I don't move the mast, I don't move the mast mount at all. When this goes on, I just have to put it on top, and then I can cut out where the companionway is, where you come in, and that should work. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Here I'm just packing up everything, all the tools and stuff, and just getting ready to tow it. Next video will show me probably transporting the armors up and talking about what projects I'm actually gonna do to the boat, and maybe we'll get into some fiberglassing and some rebedding the windows, and yeah. So this channel's just gonna continue going on fixing up this boat. At the end of the series it'll be on the water. So yeah, once again, subscribe, give us a thumbs up and a like, and thanks very much for watching, and yep, have a nice day. Peace. Pew.